everyone, my name is Aishel, and today I am going to be leading a yoga class for you. This is a slow flow vinyasa practice, which essentially means a dynamic practice linking breath with movement in a slower format. So this is a great class if you're new to yoga. Whether you are experienced or more advanced, you'll still really enjoy this practice. And I am so happy to be here with you, with the You Natural Facebook community today. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, I just want to talk to you about why it's so important to move your body. Moving your body is really crucial for your organs to function effectively, especially your heart, your liver, your lungs, your digestive system, your skin, which actually is an organ as well. And these are just a few examples, but having an active lifestyle improves your overall physical health. It protects you against chronic diseases. It helps you maintain a healthy weight. And it also helps to boost your mental health, your mood, and your cognitive functioning, so your brain functioning. Without regular activity, your body loses its strength and stamina and natural ability to fight off infections and diseases. So moving your body helps to boost your overall immune functioning, which is really important these days. Within weeks of beginning a more active lifestyle, you're going to start to notice the benefits. You'll start to feel an enhanced quality of life, and you'll also feel just overall a feeling of well-being. Yoga in particular is really great for your health and well-being because it helps you to develop a mind, body, and spirit connection. So instead of just working out and pushing yourself, what you're doing is you're able to listen to your body and really connect to that intuitive capacity that we all have inside. So much of our lives rely on our minds, our jobs, dealing with our budgets, our personal finances, our personal administration. So a lot of our lives these days, we've lost our intuitive connection to really listen to what's going on inside. This is where yoga comes into play. Yoga comes from the Sanskrit word to yoke, which means to unite. So I like to offer my students a couple different definitions of what that unification is. The first one, the most simple one, is this unification of the body and the mind and the spirit, or as some people like to call the soul. And it's this trinity, this connection of these three entities, your mind, your body, and your soul, which brings you into your highest self. And it's in this state that we can actualize our fullest nature. The second definition is the union of our higher self, that which we just described, with something that's greater than us. Maybe it's your conception of God, maybe it's your connection to the universe, or from the Hindu faith where yoga evolved from, it's called Atman, which essentially is just the Hindu word for God. Aside from all of this, yoga has immense benefits when it comes to your health and your well-being. Of course, it builds strength, balance, and flexibility. But it also supports spinal integrity, so it will strengthen your back muscles. And this can help to relieve chronic back pain, which is really common in this day and age where a lot of us do a lot of sitting, whether it's sitting and using the computer for work, or maybe it's sitting and watching TV, or just sitting down and enjoying meals with friends. Yoga also helps you to sleep better. It boosts your immune system functioning. It encourages more mindful, conscious eating habits, which promotes sustainable long-term weight loss. Yoga also helps to release chronically held tension. Some of us tend to hold in certain places when we feel stressed. Maybe it's the legs, the arms, the jaw, maybe the TMJ, the lockjaw syndrome. Yoga is really great for just developing a consciousness of what our habits are, especially these negative tension habits. Yoga also helps to cultivate compassion, self-love, and deep inner peace. And as mentioned previously, yoga also helps to heighten your intuitive powers. So by practicing yoga, you can experience your own higher vibration and feel cleansing breaths. In this enriching practice today that we're going to do, you will emerge with a renewed sense of your own possibilities and your luminosity. You deserve to feel happy, healthy, focused, and fulfilled. And I do believe that you deserve to feel that starting now. So let's get moving. You don't need anything for this practice besides somewhere to practice on. Maybe it's a yoga mat, maybe it's a towel, some sort of a soft surface. If you do want to grab a pillow, you can feel free to grab one. I am sitting on a pillow right now. We will close probably with a brief meditation, so you might want a pillow, especially if you also have some knee pain. You might want to use your pillow under your knee. So at this moment, we won't use the pillow, so you can place it off to the side. And then we're going to get started in what's called Balasana, child's pose. So Balasana, you're going to bring your knees as wide as your mat. Your big toes come to touch. Already just sitting here, you might feel a really deep stretch on the tops of your ankles, the tops of your shins, maybe your knees. But this isn't actually the pose. This is just the setup. So from here, you're going to bring your hands down onto your mat. Bring your palms as wide as your mat. And then walk your hands forward, forward, forward. Bend your elbows. Relax your arms. And then let your head rest on the floor. And with your head resting on the floor, just start to breathe a little bit deeper. Let's inhale for a count of 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then breathe out for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale for 4, counting in your mind's eye, in your own head. Starting to relax any tension in your shoulders, your hips. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Twice more. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale gently. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, counting at your own pace. Inhaling for 4. Try to keep your lips sealed. Your breath moving in and out your nose. This is what we call the Ujjayi breath. It's a victorious breath in and out the nose, relaxing the jaw. Then maintain that same breath. Just start to activate your child's pose. So you're going to push into your hands so your elbows lift off the floor. So now the triceps are engaged. As you push into your hands, try to feel your hips get closer to your heels as you lengthen your spine. With this newfound space, start to inhale, draw your ribs wide. Try to grow laterally to the sides of the space, right and left. And then as you exhale, pull your navel back to the spine, contract your core, knit your ribs together. Twice more, inhale, big filling up. Exhale through your nose, navel to spine, feel the center strain. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come forward into a tabletop. So you already might feel child's pose can be a great stretch for your hips. I even feel it in my inner groin. So we're going to bring the shoulders over the wrists, the knees underneath your hips. Make sure that your palms are spread really wide. You're pushing down so your hands are flat. That's going to protect the wrist. Point your toes. Drop your belly. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Gaze to the sky. This is called a cow spine. It's a back bend. And then you're going to exhale, chin to chest. Push into your hands, angry cat. Look to your belly. Again, inhale, arch. Finding the cow spine, looking up, pull the shoulders down, stretch the abdominals, exhale, round. Angry cat, push into your shins, drop your head. Once more, inhale to arch, open the chest. Bring your collarbones wide. Exhale, round. Inhale, come into a neutral spine. And then let's tent the fingertips. So your hands are now lifted away from the floor. Imagine you have muffins under your hands. And so you're just on your fingertips. And then from here, we're going to step the right foot forward. If you need, use the right hand to slide the right foot forward, but make sure that your hands are framing your right foot. You can stay right here, track your right knee over your ankle. If you're a little bit more open, you can slide that left leg back into a deeper lunge. Point your back toes, push into your left foot, and then lift your arms up to the sky. Pivot your hands so they face the back of your mat, so your thumbs are wrapping outwards. And that's going to externally rotate your upper arms to bring your shoulders down your back. From that action, feel your chest expansive. Can you breathe into your uppermost lungs? Feel luminosity in your body as you inhale, maybe looking up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Find that fingertips, the muffins under your hands, and just go into a tabletop. Slide the right leg back. Step your left foot forward, switching sides. Slide the right leg back if you can go deeper. Point your back toes, lift your arms up. Palms face the back. Use an anchor in your legs, pushing into your left foot and your right foot, and then reaching up through your fingertips. So yoga can be a very subtle practice, but it's also quite sophisticated. From that sophistication, start to feel the unity in your body. So your mind is listening to your body, and then from that you're connecting to your spirit. Take one more inhale. Hands go down, exhale. Left knee back, tabletop, child's pose. Sit back on your heels, just take a moment to rest, bend your elbows, release down. Noticing here in this child's pose if you feel different. Maybe your body's already getting a little bit warm, that's great. Maybe your mind is already getting a little bit quiet, even better. Let's keep moving. Come forward into your tabletop. So again, shoulders are over your wrists, knees are underneath your hips. And if you're quite forward on your mat, just go a little bit further back. So your toes are pretty much at the end of your mat here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows back in space, just like a push-up. Lower your belly all the way down towards the floor. Find your pinky toes. Bring your elbows together. And then as you inhale, peel your chest forward and up into a cobra pose. Exhale, hips to your heels, child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, come forward. Tabletop. Exhale, lower to the belly. Elbows go straight back and in. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to your tabletop. This time you're going to bring your hands a little bit forward. Make sure your palms are wide. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips. It's downward facing dog. Feet are hips width distance apart. Knees can be soft here. Focus on using the legs to lift the sitting bones up, and then use your hands to draw the chest to the thighs. And this is a great spinal extension pose. So we're trying to lengthen into the low back. If your hamstrings are more open, you can start to work your heels to the floor, but focus more on feeling the length in the spine. Yoga is all about creating strength and space in the spine. Lift your heels up. Start to walk to the front of your mat. Take your time to get there. When you arrive, feet hips width distance apart. Fingertips to your shins. Take an inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward, chin to chest, touch the floor. You can bend your knees. And then push into your feet, lift your arms straight forward as you stand up, look up, reach up, deep breath, stretching up, legs strong. Exhale, prayer to the heart, and arms by your side. Noticing the strength that you feel already just standing at the front of your mat. Noticing that union that you're creating. And then from that state of unity, feel the luminosity inside. Let's move through a sun salutation. I'll invite you to do the modified flow. If you are familiar with the sun salutation, feel free to take the full flow through chaturanga. Inhale, lift your arms up, push your feet down. Exhale, fold, prayer through the midline. Hinge at your hips, knees are soft, so you touch the floor. Inhale, fingertips to shins, flat back, half lift. Exhale, walk back, high plank, just like the top of a push-up, shoulders over wrists, heels over toes, legs strong. Breathe in, draw the belly up. And as you exhale, drop the knees, point the toes, lower to the floor. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Land in your dog, breathe in. Breathe out for 1. Head is heavy, inhale. Exhale through your nose for 2, working with the Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift your heels. As you exhale, step forward. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, fingertips to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, touch the floor, chin to chest. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, pray to the heart. Relax your arms. So that's the sun salutation A. Just like it sounds, it is designed to salute the sun in the morning and warm up the body. Adding on, we're going to bring the big toes to touch, setting up for chair. Bend your knees, touch the floor, keep your hips low, lift your arms up to the sky. Palms again face the back of your mat. Thumbs are out, pinkies are in. Externally rotating in your upper arms, dragging the shoulders down the back. Create space in your upper lungs or collarbones. Breathe in. Sit a little lower as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, pull the navel back, knit your ribs together. 1 more inhale. Fold forward, bow down, touch the floor, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back. Take a big lunge, left heel is high. Hands on your right thigh, find your balance. When you're ready, arms up to the sky. High lunge, gaze at the horizon. Again, palms face the back, straighten your left leg. Try to track your right knee on top of your ankle. Draw the ribs together. Keep your abdomen strong. Find your breath. Inhale. Hands go down as you exhale. Lift your right arm to the sky. Push your left hand down, twist. Draw the right hip back in space. Open your left shoulder. Look to your right palm. Breathe in. Right hand comes down as you breathe out. Step your left foot forward. Inhale. Right leg back. Exhale. Setting up for your lunge. Hands on your left leg. Take a moment. Find your balance. When you're ready, arms up. This is high crescent lunge. Back heel super high. Left knees over the ankle. Breath is full. And so as we move through these yoga poses, notice how you can observe your own body. How can you create impressions of consciousness? And then learn how to sophisticate, refine your postures. Take 1 more inhale. Hands down, exhale. Left arm to the sky, breathe in, twisting lunge. Keep twisting as you breathe out. And so draw the left hip back, open the right shoulder, feel your collarbone smile. Awareness from your fingertips, breathe in. Left hand down, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, inhale. Fold forward, chin to chest, exhale. Big toes touch. Bend your knees. Lift your arms, chair pose. Stay as you breathe out. Notice your quads are getting stronger. Feel the fire inside. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in. This time, inhale, stand up. Reach up, little back bend, open your heart. Exhale, prayer to the heart center. Relax your arms, close your eyes. Just take a moment to observe the luminosity inside. Blink your eyes open, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, pray through the midline, bow down, touch the floor. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, walk back to plank. This time, hold your plank. Gaze slightly forward, try to draw your pubic bone forward. Reach your heels back, stretch the crown forward. Inhale, drop the knees. Point your toes, lower the belly, exhale. Inhale, lift your heart up, cobra pose. Exhale, child's pose. Hips to the heels, forehead to the ground, take an inhale. This time, let it go with a sigh through the mouth. When you exhale. One more breath in. Through the mouth, let it go, sigh. And then reseal your lips. Continue breathing in and out your nose. Walk your hands back. Lift your torso up. And let's come towards the middle of the mat. We're going to set up here for what's called camel pose, Ustrasana. So you're going to sit up on your shins. Your knees are just about hips width distance apart. So there's just about 2 fists between your knees. If you're familiar with this pose and you know where you're going to go, you can point your toes, stay here. If you haven't done this pose before, I invite you to tuck your toes under to get some more stability. Bring your hands into your imaginary back pockets, fingertips face down. Gazing at the horizon, draw your elbows together. Lift your pubic bone up, keep your core strong. Squeeze the shoulders together and then look up to the sky. Lift that expanded heart center up. Start to trace your eyes back. Glutes are strong. Keep your navel rising. Abs are active, supporting your spine. You can stay here or start to extend your arms. Bring your hands to your ankles. Thumbs are on the outsides of your feet. You can relax your head back if that feels good. And then wherever you're going, let's take 3 deep breaths. If you're in the full expression, draw your shoulders together, lift your heart up. Keep your hips moving forward. Breathing deep. One more breath. Hands on your hips. Inhale, look at the horizon. Exhale, just sit down on your heels. Bring your hands on your thighs and then close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Breathe into your hands. Noticing the warmth that you're creating. I am sweating over here. Blink your eyes open. Let's move into down dog. Plant your palms, lift your hips up. And take a moment just to pedal your legs left and right, release. And we'll move into a hip opener. So just come a little bit further towards the back of your mat so you have some space in front of you. For pigeon, lift your right leg up. Just take a moment, bend your knees, stack your hips, create space in your right side. And then straighten your right leg, square the hips, bring your right knee to your right wrist so your shin is at a slant. So you have your right toes behind your left hand. Take a moment, come onto your fingertips, slide that left leg back so your hips are low. Walk your hands back, let your hips drop even lower, proud open chest. You can stay lifted if that feels good for you, If you want to go into a deeper stretch for the hips, start to walk forward. Lower your head to the floor. Maybe using your pillow here. Wherever you're going, just try to close your eyes and observe the state of unity that you're in. And from that state of unity, observe the luminosity in your body, a sense of lightness, physically, energetically, spiritually. Maybe visualizing your breath as white light dissolving any tension, any blockages, any obstructions. Maintain that sweet serenity as you begin to walk your hands back, lift the body up. It's downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, bend your knees, stack your hips, three-legged dog. Just create some space on the left side. And then square the hips, extend your left leg. Left knee, left wrist, chin is at a slant for pigeon. Slide the right leg back. Walk your hands back, let your hips drop low. Stay here or start to walk forward and down. Sleeping pigeon. A few deep breaths here, letting go of any tension, letting go of any thoughts. And just feeling the state of unity that you're creating. And let yourself receive and allow the pose rather than pushing yourself into an experience. Just welcoming your yoga practice and its benefits for the state of grace. Start to lift your head, walk your hands under the shoulders, just lean on your left hip, extend your legs out in front of you. Setting up for Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Bring your hands underneath your butt, slide the glutes back, flex your toes, lift your arms up, look up, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, stretch forward, grab onto whatever's there. If it's not your feet, just hold on to your shins. Keep your toes flexed, navel pulling back as you draw your chest forward. Eyes stay towards your toes. So imagine you want to bring your chest towards your toes. That's going to help to keep the spine extended rather than rounding and collapsing. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Every inhale, lifting the heart. Every exhale, extending the spine. Thighs are strong. One more inhale. One more exhale. And start to walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift the torso. And we're going to do our closing posture on the back, facing the back of the room. In yoga, it is customary to always end the practice this way with your feet at the end of your mat. So just take a moment to lie down. Bring your right knee into the chest, give it a hug, squeeze the shin into the body. And then we'll move into a supine twist. So use your left hand to draw the right leg up and over. Maybe shimming your hips a little bit towards the right. Extend your right arm to the right. See if you can lower your right ear to the floor. You can use that left hand to bring the right hip a little bit further down if you want to go deeper into your twist. Or you can just relax the left arm, make it more passive, let gravity help you with the pose. And then just close your eyes, breathe deep. Feel the right shoulder drop to the floor. Come back to center. Switch sides. Hug your left knee in. Release your right leg long. And then use your right hand to bring your left knee up and over. Extend your left arm, release your left ear. You can use that right hand on your knee, on your hip, or maybe just relaxing that right arm entirely. Close the eyes. Allow the breath to float effortlessly into your chest with your breath in. See if you can bring some weight into your left shoulder as you breathe in. Come to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze as you pull the knees down in towards your body. Rock left and right, massage your low back, your kidneys, your adrenals, your sacrum. And then come to center, release your legs long for final Shavasana, final state of rest. Gently tuck your glutes underneath your body so your hips are nice and open, pelvis is relaxed. Toes are dropping outward, shoulder blades are gently tucked under so the chest is expansive. Palms are facing up, fingertips are relaxed, and then close your eyes. Just give yourself a couple breaths here to settle into total stillness. Use the physical stillness to invite silence in your mind. With your eyes closed, relax your jaw, your face. Feel your skull heavy to the floor. And I really invite you to stay in this pose for about 5 to 7 minutes. And this is one of the most important postures in yoga. One of the most important poses that you will do in your yoga practice because it's the moment that your body integrates your efforts. And you'll be able to receive your energy and bring it with you throughout your day. Whenever you're ready to leave Shavasana, just try to roll off gently to one side. Make your way to a comfortable seated position as we started. You can close in a seated meditation for again as long as you would like. But before you end your practice, just take a moment to acknowledge the energy that you expended, the time that you spent to come onto your mat today. And I thank you all for joining me. And I hope that you tune into our next class. Again, my name is Aisha. Thank you for You Natural for having me here with you. It is always a pleasure to share the practice of yoga with you. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you continue to receive the benefits and luminosity from your practice. Namaste. The light in me bows and acknowledges the light in you.